Hello, it's Sherri. Welcome to my channel. Today is our last flip through of the Collage Art Glue Book, Margarete Miller's Vintage Christmas Edition. And I had such a blast creating this journal. It is full of my signature style, which is shabby, grungy, vintage, all laces and ribbons and crocheted pieces. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I've enjoyed creating it. And I hope that it inspires you in some way. The last video walked us through up until December 27th. So I'm going to start on the 28th and show you what I've created for the remainder of this journal, and then I'll do a quick walkthrough over the whole thing again. So let's go to December 28th. All right, here we are. Okay, December 28th's prompt. As you know, I have not followed all of the daily prompts, but the prompt was about sharing a favorite Christmas photo memory. And I started off with this corner pocket made out of an old book page that I sewed together with a backing. And then this little image of a girl, and a bird is delivering a letter to her. Then added just some little bits of ephemera here. I wanted to bring in this little bit of holly here to add some color to the page. And then this little collage, I did not use one of my photo memories because I didn't have anything in black and white. But this shows 4 or 5 kids of various ages together, and that makes me think of my children. And I like the colorful ribbon, the flowers, everything about this. And so I stitched it on my machine on a backing of a really old book page. And then I just tucked it right back in to this pocket here. And I added a little bit of crocheted trim to the edge of the page. The 29th. The prompt on this page was to include something that signified berries or holly, I believe, and something that was stapled. So I included this piece of printout, and I don't recall. It's one of the ones that I have listed down in the description. And I added some of my homemade glitter glue to it just to give it a little bit more of a pop. And then I added this pocket here and the word joy. And then this beautiful leaf trim that I purchased at Hobby Lobby. And then the something stapled was just this little notebook full of little scrap pieces of paper. And I had stapled it and then glued on this little piece of fabric to cover the staples. So I'm going to record memories in this little notebook. There. Then on the 30th, the prompt, as I recall, was to include foreign language ephemera, which I have here in this fabric and also in this book page. This is out of an old French book. and then I think it was to document about a favorite winter activity. And not that I have ever ice skated, however, I love the snow and I love anything to do with the snow. So I included some pink rickrack and a distressed flower and a heart-shaped button. On the 31st, I actually do not recall the prompt at all, but I had this left over from all of the pages and papers I was using for this journal, and I loved this color, so I added some coffee stained trim here. This is a crocheted heart that I crocheted, and then I added a little bow on top of that to add a little pop of color. Then on January 31st, January 1st, I'm thinking of December 31st, but it was January 1st. The prompt was about what are things that you want to strive for in the new year? What are your goals? And just questions of that nature. And I honestly don't have any new goals other than just continuing to be grateful for every day that I have, for the journey of my life and those in my life, happiness, my family, my home, where I spend my daily time. And I liked this quote, this world is but a canvas to our imagination. And that just makes me think that we can achieve anything we set our mind to. So I don't need a beginning of a new year to set my mind to anything because I can do that every day. And then, so I created a little pocket out of this and I sewed this together. It's just an old book page in the background, a little bit of doily, paper doily here, the word happiness, and then this card, which says filled to overflowing. And that is my heart. Every day, it's filled to overflowing with gratitude and love for everything in my life. And so that is the end of this journal. So let me do a real quick flip through from the very beginning. Now, this is a fabric cover for the outside and interior, and I added, there's a board back here to support this, and it has some cheesecloth on it. Then I added a flower I created here with a button and one of my crocheted hearts with some bling, and added some seam binding along the edge here. And then instead of using a regular or the normal signature where we sew it in, this was a little bit different because of the way these pages were created. They were created actually to be put in with a ring binder, and I wasn't going to do that. So I used the seam binding to hold all of my pages together. So here we have a pocket and some more cards that can be written on. December 1st. And I already added some memories. And I closed this pocket like that with just a little paper clip. believe in the magic of Christmas. I just love all of these colors here. Joy. 2 poems by Robert Frost about winter and snow. Got a little journaling spot right here. Distressed flower. I think this is Sorry Silk right here. Here we have another pocket with a little tag and some beautiful lace trim here. On the 7th, I attached this journaling card with a memory. And I believe one of the prompts on this page was about your favorite holiday fragrances. So I was writing about that. Here we have another page with a little drop-down journaling spot. December 10th, and I portrayed vintage Santa and Mrs. Claus, Make Room for Wonder. Some trim here at the bottom of the page. 2 pockets here with little journaling spots. Glad tidings, joy to the world. May your days be merry and bright. Journaling cards. December 12th, it was about Christmas trees, I believe, or what's one of your favorite things that you love about Christmas, and I was documenting about the trees. 13th, we have some angels here, a little bow, a key, a ticket, a little bulb pin, and some little pieces of ephemera. The 14th, cursive script, kittens, a girl sledding down a hill, and it was to display a nutcracker. So I found a vintage nutcracker there. The 15th, I just have various pieces of paper in the back. Some rose ribbon. I love this. And this is from Hobby Lobby. Some distressed flowers. The 16th, I love this image. It says, decorate the place with holly for a Christmas bright and jolly. Hope that Santa Claus will be very liberal to thee. And more of the rose trim and some pom-pom trim. Okay, this was about Santa Claus. I sewed around this pocket and added this tag, and then punched out a ring to put a gift tag on here with a bulb pin. And then we have just a little card here. Santa wants to know if you've been naughty or nice. And then this was actually a play, a live play we went to in our town on this date, and it was so funny. It was a comedy. It was so much fun, and I have to write about that memory. December 18th, it was about, prompt was about what did you want in your Christmas stocking as a child, and I added this little heart-shaped poem. Tender memories wake and say, forget me not on Christmas Day. December 19th, I added things that fly. I love birds and butterflies. And then here's the Bible verse about when the angel Gabriel visited Mary. And here on the 20th, this beautiful image of these vintage girls and these beautiful rose colors and these blue and green leaf colors. Expect Miracles and this gorgeous trim down here. The 21st, I have a little paper clip pocket here. Actually, not a pocket, it's a tag, a large tag. It was about Christmas music, so I added Silent Night there. Then December 22nd, I don't recall what the prompt was, but it was about more music, I believe. And I added the definition of joy, a feeling of great pleasure and happiness. I love this. This I cut out of a vintage Victorian book, and I further embellished her wings with my homemade glitter glue, and I just love how that turned out. And here on the 24th, we have another pocket, and this was made out of a vintage Christmas card, and I love how it glitters. And I shared a memory about this. My grandmother's birthday was December 24th. So that's what all this means to me here on this day, was memories of my grandmother. And then the 25th was another pocket. Remember when, faith, one of the stanzas from Away in a Manger. Some bling here. And then we started off with the 28th. So just a review of this again. Pocket here. The 29th with our little notepad to record memories. The 30th, the 31st, and January the 1st. All right, that is it. I hope you've enjoyed this journey as much as I have. Thank you for being here with me. And if you like what you see, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Have a wonderful day, everyone. Bye.